There we go. I think we're live. Ahoy, ahoy. It's Hug here for a Sunday live stream thing. Oh. So we're going to be playing some Leagues of Votann today. Yeah, man. Right, we should be good. Check my phone. Everything's good on the phone. Right. So with a bit of luck, I'm gonna be able to get these guys completed today. I think that's my goal. I'm trying to think. Is there anything? I keep thinking there's something I've forgotten on the stream. I don't know why. But anyway, so this is where we are with these guys. I put them on the bases. That's what I did. I put them on the bases, and I guess we've just got to finish them off. That's the plan. Going to do the skin, going to do the insides of the coats. I'm going to point with the thing that's more appropriate for pointing. Inside the coats, maybe put a little bit of a stripe along there. Maybe along there, little stripe so we can stick a transfer on there. Get the hair done, get the goggles done. Maybe a little bit of highlighting on the this bit here around here where these things are kind of like shaded too much. Oh, and also we got to get the edge highlighting done on all the the final layer of highlighting done on the green, and we got to get the lights done. There we go. And we got to do the we got a whole bunch of stuff to do. A whole bunch of stuff to do. Let's get on and do it. And then I have the excitement, my exciting thing I've got to go and do at 4 o'clock UK time. I've got to go and take the glass recycling back. Well, not back. Got to take the glass recycling to the glass recycling bin because I have an absolute metric ton of bottles next to my gaming desk because we've not stuff to do. Yeah, I've got an actual metric ton of I'm trying to think how many I've got. Like 1, 2 wine bottles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, about 20 bottles of cider, empty bottles of cider next to my gaming desk. Yeah, it's a couple of weeks worth. It's not just a night's worth. Right. What's first? I guess conventional wisdom would say do the stuff inside first, and the inside stuff is the coat, I guess. So try and find an appropriate brush. Oh, my carnival model's arrived. My carnival set. So I don't know, we might break that out. An interlude. Alright. An interlude time. Right, I guess so. We'll start with I'm going to combine these two. I'm going to do a little bit of a wet blend on these stuff. So we're going to Xandri dust, and then we're going to kind of lighten up to Shabbity Bone, but I'm going to sort of mix them up. So we're going to end up with like, this is a base and this is like a middle, this between the two middle colour, and then we'll end up with like that colour. So, you know, occasionally I do more interesting stuff. Look, I'll show you on the palette as I mix it. There you go. How's about that for a plan? Right. Let's do it. I get a bit of water, a bit of that. Clean the brush off. Get a little bit of that. Clean the brush off. And then we're going to kind of water them down a little bit. Water them down a little bit. Aluminium recycled glass is a money maker. Clown folk roof, yeah. It's one of my old palettes. It's a kaleidoscope of colour. Yeah, no, we just no, we don't get any money for glass recycling in this country. You just in the theme park. you just get the hearty knowledge that you are helping save the environment, maybe, by doing some glass recycling. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to mix these two together, and we're going to create, like, hopefully some sort of like slightly in the middle colour here. This little bit here. We don't need loads of the paint, though, fortunate. Yeah, you get the moral high ground. You get to sit and go, well, I've done some recycling. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's really not. Right. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be painting using anyways, but you don't need to see that. There's a reason why I keep it off to the side. Right. So we're going to go in with a little bit of this. Nope. Check the actual position. We ain't going to be doing a lot of this, so I have to moderately concentrate to do this stuff. This is the annoying thing where I should get a wet palette. If I got a wet palette, it would make doing this sort of stuff a lot easier, but I don't do it very often. Right. Let's just pick out this stuff. Follow. Yeah, we've got wheelie bins for all the things in the theme park, but they don't do glass recycling at my bit of the theme park. They do certain types of plastic and paper. So if you want to be a good citizen, you have to you have to carry the shit to the heavy stuff. You have to carry it to the bin yourself, because I wouldn't do it for you. Right. Although what is good, they've started doing you've got to carry it to the bin, but they started recycling hard plastics in my area, which is kind of cool. I like that. So like Chinese takeaway cartons and stuff, and all the food packaging that comes with like a harder plastic. So, saving the environment even more. Unfortunately, we don't have a bin for that. So that means that, like, yeah, they're not serious. Yeah, so you have to, like, carry that shit to the hard plastic again. You got to carry that to, like, the recycling yourself. And irritatingly, there was someone had kindly set up a recycling ride next to my house. My attraction, sorry, not my house. My attraction. And now some people are doing some maintenance on their attraction, and they've shut down the recycling bit. They've moved it about 1 million miles away. So that's the hard plastic recycling. But then I found another another recycling attraction. So I found one. So I'm going to go there. It's very complicated. I think if they make it more complicated, it makes it better. Because that's what the one thing when you're doing recycling you want. You want it to be as complicated as possible, so you participate. It's like a sport. Right. Yeah. I mean, I think they just like recycling the theme park to assuage their conscience, to say they're doing something good. But I was watching a YouTube video and apparently the whole recycling thing is all based on a false economy anyway, apparently. So it's all for nothing. There's no money in it, apparently. Because they basically ship apparently loads of it to China. And then it goes and sits, or India or something. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention. But apparently it's all just, everything's a joke. So, okay. Cool. Just another thing that's a joke. Hell. I tell you, they make it difficult. I told you, because to make it a competition. Because then you participate. And you feel really good about yourself. You feel like super good. You're like, oh my god, I feel so good. And then you get to like, you get to get the moral high ground over your theme park colleagues. Just the way it works in the theme park. No, it is absolutely ridiculous. Truth. Okay, right. I think I've got all the leathery inside bits. Yeah, that's because you're like capitalists. You're capitalists, and we run a theme park. There's a difference there. A subtle difference. Right. Catalysts. Yeah. Capitalists. Capitalists. You know, people what like money. Living the old American dream. We don't have a dream anymore. Yeah, of course it is. There's no effort. You just get nice clean stuff, turn it into things, and it's easy. Right, let's do the yellers. And I've got this, I've got Averland Sunset. A bit of Averland Sunset to bring everyone's happiness up. This is for painting all the little lights and everything like that. Alright, I'm not a fan of this sort of headlight they do in Warhammer. They constantly do these bloody headlights. And it's just like, ugh. Not a fan of this sort of headlight at all. Only because, like, I never get the grid right. But whatever. What I'm going to do is what I normally do with all these headlights and sort of like yam the colour in. And then just kind of walk away and go, yeah, that'll do. Yes, I hate a cage headlight. I'm not a fan of cage. Headlights want to be free. But I kind of paint it and then just go whatever. I'm never pleased with the way they look. But I don't think I've ever painted one of these headlights that I actually like. See that, it's all going wrong now. Ugh. Whatever. Yeah. That's true, there is less wasted, presumably because they've done the whole industrial waste thing already. I mean, I guess the best option is to just not create waste, isn't it? Stupid environment, make everything difficult for us. But that's less fun. Right, sod it. I'm just going back and just paint it all yellow. I don't care. Right. Yeah, but these things are all made out of like super advanced stuff, aren't they? They're like fancy future stuff. Oh yeah, plastic recycling. Oh, what have I done? I've left my brush. I've left my brush. Need my baby brush. Right. Try not to knock into my head, my camera stand. They've got little tiny lights on the fronts as well. On the fronts. We're just gonna... Oh. Steady hand job. Lol. Makes all the difference. Right. Nice. I think what else we got to do? Other stuff, many things. A little bit pear-shaped, those ones. Yeah, I reckon they should do. I reckon they should do that. I reckon what some clever dude needs to find is like a waterproof kind of recyclable or biodegradable material that doesn't destroy the environment, and they can use it to wrap, like, so they can use it as a replacement for like airtight plastic stuff. So it's got to be like biodegradable, doesn't kill the environment, and can be made into airtight shapes. And then they could like package like, you know, salad with carbon dioxide stuff to keep it fresh and things. That's what someone needs to do. Yes. It is weird that people don't really appear to be doing that, do they? I don't really get it. Alright, I know I've been holding off on for the longest amount of time. Okay. Yeah, I've just remembered. I remembered. Right. While that's going, okay, what we need to do. Oh, the next thing. Alright, I've got to put some highlights onto this. I don't want to put highlights in. Highlights are just the most... Yeah, they are. But, you know, that's why we need... I did caveat that saying we need a clever person to do it. Alright. So, we're going to use Deepkin Skin, and what we're going to do is going to use that to sort of put highlights on all of the blue areas. So we've got a lot of blue areas. Bluey green areas? Bluey green. So we're going to be going in with the edge highlighting. Right. I love edge highlighting. It's probably not going to be edge highlighting. It's probably going to be some sort of like facsimile of edge highlighting. It's going to be sort of some highlights near the edges. There we go. Okie dokie. Right. And we always go with like very little paint on the brush. Right, let's get going. Right. And the nice thing about it is apparently like almost all the edge highlights on here are done, all the highlighting's done with this colour paint, so right. Weird, because they've got loads of circular bits on these, so it's a bit hard to determine where you'd actually highlight. Very strange design here. But let me get into my groove and I'll be alright, I reckon. It hasn't got that much stuff actually, it hasn't got that much edges and things. Just a matter of like, they're weirdly curvy. Stupid space dwarves and they're slightly curvy machines. Oh yeah, there's a reason for that. It's a speckled thumb. Speckled thumb? No, I was painting last night and my hand is covered, my hand is like covered in primer. Like yeah, I'm primered, and that's the result of me. I was base coating. I've been building the rest of the space dwarves while I've been just chilling out, like while I've been chilling out in the background doing things, like. And I managed to spray myself with a bit of primer. No, not spray myself, flick myself. Because all the space, all the rest of the troops. Because this is what this box I got. It was the new combat patrol thing, obviously that everyone on Earth has got. And it comes with what? 20 troops, and I've been painting them. Or I haven't been painting them. I've been what have I been doing with them? Preparing them. Christ, words are difficult. Yeah, and if my fingernails look slightly red, yellow, fucked up, it's because one, my nails are fucked up, and two, I had curry last night and I ended up with some curry stuck on me. Like you do, you know with curry, you know what curry's like, it gets everywhere. Right. Well, you know, assembling, stroke, painting. Look at this. I'll show you. He says going to getting a dwarf. Hold on, let me just go. Typical example. There you go. That's what I was doing last night. If you can imagine me holding that like that and going, ugh. Hence the flickage. The tiny space dwarf. Troop guy. Depending on how like introspective I get today, I've got like green stuff and a rolling pin. My rolling pin, my plain stuff, my green stuff rolling pin, which is, look at that, lovely rolling pin for rolling, fattening green stuff. Because the carnival models I've got, they come on like plain bases, and basically carnival is set in 17th century, 17th century Venice. So in the concept is the whole thing is like cobbled, and I was thinking about trying to do some, but the bases I've got are plain. So I was thinking about making some handcrafting some cobbles using the power of a bit of plastic and some green stuff, and you know, all that good stuff. But that might be, I don't know, I might just try and make a video of me doing that. See how it goes. So I might just leave my kit set up. And basically say, try and craft myself some cobblestones. Wow, I don't know if crafting is the right word. Stabbing at some green stuff with a sharp or a pointy thing. I'll try it. How difficult could it be to craft some cobblestones? That's almost like the famous last words, isn't it? How difficult could it possibly be to do that? Right. I found with these dwarves, I'm not really like edge highlighting because there's some weird curviness to them going on here. So it's kind of more of a case of just trying to put a little bit more, I don't know, make them like these plates look a little less flat. Yeah. Right, I think that kind of looks all right. Needed to I'm going to paint like a stripe there, so I'll do that by hand in a sec. So the stripe is going to go there. What they didn't mention is that fungus also look like human skin with freckles. Oh God, yeah, the human. I know what you're talking about. Yes, I've actually seen that where they grow it, don't they? It's like a... Sorry, I'm going back to the packaging thing. Yeah, they invented it, some sort of like mitochondrial... It's a mitochondrial packaging, isn't it? Where they grew the fungus in the shape of the thing that needs to be packaged, and then they cook it to kill the fungus. Yes, I've seen that. Sorry. Yes, the carnival figures. Yes, it's for the carnival figures where the ground is going to be cobblestones. There you go. Oh, but the one thing I don't have. Apparently, people suggest like using a real rock for like putting textures on to like the cobblestones. And I don't have any real rocks, which is weird. I know I probably don't have to travel far to find a rock. Mycelium, you know, like mushrooms. Is it mycelia like the mushroom, like the like, because you know, like mushrooms like spread out in rings, and in essence the mycelia is the sort of stuff that connects the mushrooms together. They're like, it's like a fibrous root system that mushrooms throw out. I don't know why I suddenly know so much about mushrooms. I'm no mushroom expert. Because I know that like mycelia in like forest ecosystems goes miles and miles. So see a mushroom, you know, a mushroom's going to have like loads and loads of like a root system of mycelia around it. Oh yeah, it's mushroom chat. Mushroom chat with Ugg. I do have a go. They're not really stones though. They're artificial pavers. I haven't got. Yeah, I need something with like a slightly rocky texture on it. But like small, because it's only going to be a small rock. It's not going to be like a massive rock. I need something with just a hint of a suggestion of like a rock-like texture, which I don't have. You got a garden full of rocks. I do have a garden full of rocks. You're damn straight. I didn't say it was going to be difficult to go and acquire these rocks. I just said, you know, I haven't got one at the moment. Oh. Yeah. So less of a, okay, so turn into a less of a edge highlight, more of a kind of, I don't know, a kind of lightening on the higher bits. But I think that kind of works. I think that's kind of done. That bit, we've done that face, done. Creep. Yeah, freaking creep from StarCraft. That's exactly what it is. But anyway, that's mycelia, and apparently you can encourage it to grow. There you go. Anyway, yeah, so I was thinking about doing some that. I've got this. Hold on, I've got this, but I don't know what sort of a texture he'd put in. I've got like a little on-desk geode thing. That might do all right. That if I like tapped like that, that's quite a nice texture. But I don't know if I want to cover my thing, whatever this is called, with green stuff. I don't know if I want to get green stuff on it. That's the problem. At the moment, that acts as a very convenient way of holding down my the lead for my mouse to stop it slipping further back down the back of my desk. So at the moment, my mouse lead sits on it acts as a weight for my mouse lead. Right, let's get these boxes shaded. Alright. Oh, I've got to load up Discord. Apparently Zug has are woken up. Let me just start Discord. Right. And get to the appropriate place so he can talk to me. Here we go. Actual done. Cool. Right. Well, yeah, apparently. I think it's just arisen. An Ugg or a Zug appears in the west, slouches towards the live stream. Right, so we're just going to shade these boxes and bits. I suddenly realised I didn't actually put any wash onto with a bit of null oil because they're grey. So, and once we've done this, we'll move on to doing the faces, getting all that finished off. Oh yeah. Put that in there. I've done that case. I suddenly realised that needs a bit of wash, or that needs a bit more painting, and that has obviously is just a couple of dudes on a bike. So that's good. Ready to roll. Right. Right, what's next? I think faces. Ugh. All right. Just looking for my black. All right. So what I'm going to do is to paint the butt. I'm going to paint the goggles. Oh God, I can hardly see that. Look. I can't. That's like so small. Look, that's my thumb next to it. Right. Just gotta go with it. Just turn off my targeting computer. Turn off your targeting computer, Ugg. Feel the force flowing. My old peepers aren't what they used to be, you know. Might even just go to the point where this is just a suggestion of painting the goggles. No. Right, that's a classic case of get. That's gonna do. Right. Blech. Well, that's gonna kind of do. See, this is the guy. I like painting this guy's face. They got respect. It's like got no features. Right. I think that's going to have to do, considering the fact I can barely see it. There we go. It's more of a suggestion of a thing anyway. They've got some absolutely... These things are actually really nice. I do like them. Hello. Yeah, Robo Dude's got a more respectful face. Right. Let's get the hair done. Oh. Gonna go in there with some Agrax Earth Shade. Paint a bit on the hair. And then we go and do the face. And then we move to some other areas while that's drying off. That's not hair, that's helmet. He's more helmet now. More helmet than man. Twisted and evil. Right, sweet. Yeah. A peek in between what? In between worlds. In between realities, twisting and turning in the vortex of time-space. There is a place where a man paints things. A confused man and his brain companion. Oh, I'll tell you what is weird for me though. Every single one of these dudes I've built. In between doing puppets. I don't know what to say about doing puppets. What are you doing with them? Don't be horrible to them. Is that you, Doug? Or is that music? Sounds like Zug is on the music. But every single one of these dudes I've built them with a helmet on because I really like the helmet on these guys. Fair enough. Voodoo puppets. You're making a voodoo doll of my hand. I don't like it. That's creepy. As long as you don't have access to any of my flesh, I think I'll probably be alright. Right, so we're going to go in the full green orange. I'd like to say I was really careful with my genetic material, but I'm really not. With my skin condition, I would make the worst criminal ever. It's like, oh, he left a light dusting of psoriasis wherever he goes. Just leave skin everywhere. All right. So we're going to go with orange to make these things less crap looking. Like I say, less crap looking is a Strong word. Right. Yeah, buckets of skin. It's not quite that, actually. You know what? It kind of is at times. Oh. I don't reckon I'm in psoriasis. And the best thing about psoriasis is there's no cure. They don't know what causes it. So that's good. But the most annoying thing is, like, I never had psoriasis until I was about 35, something like that. So it just came on one day. And like some people have got their psoriasis triggered by stress or like eating foods or mine's just like, it's just there. It doesn't change, it doesn't spike, it just kind of sits there being irritating.
Ahoy.
Oh, hello.
I do apologise. I may have only just woken up.
Well, the puppetry is a fine hobby. Hello. Sorry, we got talking about puppets. Like you do.
Fair enough.
Apparently Django is making puppets at the moment. Like you do.
Yeah. I mean, whatever floats you. Oh, the leather looks really good on that, man.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, we are slowly progressing through these things.
They look really nice.
Thank you. Thank you. We're almost done, I think. We're getting to the point where we're almost done.
What colour did you use for the like rotary barrel in the middle of the big gun?
What, just the barrel? What, that? Oh, what? That's that new bronze.
Oh, what, the Castellanic bronze?
Yeah, it's just
cool.
Castellanic bronze with a bit of nun oil. Oh no, not nun oil. A bit of Agrax on it.
Ahoy, Frost. Yeah, I do apologise, folks. I had all intentions of joining UGG for painting today, and then fucking fireworks didn't stop until 5 or 6 this morning.
Oh, he gets very rattled by the fireworks.
Yeah, I'm like a dog. But we've got news. I've got news.
All right. Oh, what's
got Dark Tide last night. I think I already told you, but it's in the channel.
You did, yeah.
Which means you don't have to wait till the 30th to watch us play it, or at least watch me play it.
Oh, I'll get it. Don't worry. I don't really understand that though.
It's just that pre-purchasers can play it on the 16th, and it's just a sales tactic, man.
But that surely means they're releasing it on the 16th.
Basically, but it's not. It's technically still in open beta, and the full release version is the 30th.
Right.
But very little will change in those 2 weeks.
Yeah, just weird. Going some Evil Sun Scarlet. We've got one little patch of Evil. Oh no, I've got some more patches of red. Suddenly remembered. Remembered. Gonna go with the Mephiston red. Yeah, I'm back to the skin thing, but the problem with psoriasis is that it doesn't, like, even if you treat it, it just doesn't go away. There's no cure.
No, it's a genetic sort of thing. But
I get to the various points, it's like at the moment that's about as nice as it gets. So it gets a bit nicer than that, but yeah, it's pretty fucking gross, isn't it? It's just like, it's like, well, you know, oh, actually, I can't be asked. Oh, I can. Right. Oh my god. What am I doing?
Oh, god damn it, Django's updating his fucking dossier on me.
What? Use fireworks.
Use fireworks to startle him.
Startle him with the fireworks.
The opening salvo of fireworks.
Loud noise. Alright, so we can get in there. It's not too bad. Yeah, don't look up that. Don't look up the demon cube blah blah blah. Don't look that up. That's a broadside don't do.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just going to come in with a little bit of red on this old crate. This old crate.
This old crate, she ain't what she used to be.
Oh, so yeah, all right. So that means I'll get on and sort that later on.
Yeah, I didn't get like the super edition because I didn't really give a shit about like paying 20 quid for a black costume. So
okay, fair enough.
and I actually watched some videos on it last night, man.
All right. Wow.
Well, only they're like class spotlight videos that they did, like on the Steam page. They're pretty good. Man, I enjoyed watching them.
Jolly good.
And I didn't realise that each humanoid class or each human class can have a male or female counterpart, apart from the Ogren.
No, I'm pretty at rest with my psoriasis. It's just like it just winds me up occasionally. And also, doing crime out of the question. That's the thing that upsets me the most.
Yep.
I've got to give up all the crime I used to do.
Well, it was just the setup time for us having to get you into that fucking wetsuit every time, man. By the time we'd done it, the sun was up, the rush was gone.
Oh, squeezing me into a wetsuit, that would be a disturbing image. Right. I'm just going to paint some little bits. This little bit's going to be painted black. I see a silver bit and I want it painted black. I actually built all of my, I built all of the things as well, man.
Oh, cool.
All the dwarves. Look, they're ready to roll. And every single one of them is wearing a helmet, weirdly.
Yeah, every single one of mine's wearing a helmet as well, apart from the character, quote unquote. Like the medic, the Auspex guy, and the boss.
Yeah.
All the pleb troops are wearing helmets because I was like, fuck it, helmets.
No, I think I did all my crew with helmets on because I like the helmets. I thought they looked really cool.
I was actually looking at my Sisters of Battle today, man. Almost none of them have helmets on.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how you get the tactical spade off.
With great difficulty.
Maybe your friend takes it off. Your dwarven buddy, you're like, oh, pal, can you get hand me the tactical spade?
To be honest, they've probably put it there to stop the Death Corps from just like nicking them.
Right.
Oh, come on, I thought that was a good on-theme joke.
Yeah, no. It's fine.
I didn't even get a... It's fine, thank you.
That's a very good joke. A very good joke. Very good. Well done. Although even my Creed guy hasn't got a spade. It's weird. I think there's like a little spade in the set, but I don't think.
I think there's a spade you can just put on a base, isn't there? It's just like dug into the ground or something.
Yeah. Yes, I think I'll find that is correct. Ugh. Alright. Alright, cool. Alright. Right, so just going in with the iron art skin again. I'm going to paint a wee stripe along there. There's nothing I like better than freehanding stripes.
I was actually doing a lot of freehand edge highlighting last night, and I was actually really enjoying it.
Freehand edge highlighting?
Yeah.
Enough.
I was getting into a really nice Orinoco flow with the sisters, man. I was like, oh, this is actually really nice. I enjoy painting these. I'm actually going to try to get all of them painted.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do it because I got all of the goddamn iron jaws painted. And I can't ride that forever, like you said. It's time for a second army.
I don't know, man. You can milk it for a while longer.
A little tiny bit longer, man.
This is just the place where we're going to stick the decal on. Oh, we're going to go for a decal.
Everybody loves decal.
I will let that dry a bit. Yeah, that'll do. Fuck it. Right.
Catch you later, Django.
Oh well, Django. That'll do. Bit of stripes. Gotta let them dry. Gotta let them stripes dry. There we go.
Oh, so that's the decal thing. I was wondering what you were doing with it. When you said decals, I was like, oh, I wonder where that's going.
On that bit there.
Up there, headlight.
That headlighty bit that I just gel painted there. I think we're almost getting to the point where we're done. Skin.
Oh, so what did you think of the cobblestone idea, man?
Yeah, man. Look. I've got my green stuff. Manually. I was thinking about I could just manually do it.
Oh, yeah.
But I've got some carving tools. When I say I got some carving tools, I've been watching. I went watching videos on how to do it. You basically, use your green stuff roller.
Which you don't have.
No. I got a green stuff roller, motherfucker.
Really?
Look on the video.
Oh.
Look. From Green Stuff World. Not sponsored. My plain one.
Fair.
I've got a flagstone roller, but I haven't got a cobblestone roller. So I was thinking about just crafting bind thine own hand.
Yeah.
And The internet seems to think, you know.
Who's the guy? Goobertown Hobbies, man. He does some really nice videos on like crafting green stuff bases. If you haven't seen,
I've seen. I think I know what to do though.
oh yeah, man. But I'm just like, if you wanted references,
Yeah. Oh, so I was going to break out the old Carnival models. I think that's literally all I'm going to paint on that. That means they got a lot of face showing, have they? And then we just need to go in with some blue. I'm going to go with the Caldor base Carol Sky. Yeah, it's kind of like a
Milliput is probably a wider known name for it.
It's a two-part, isn't it? So it's like this stuff. So basically you cut it off and then you mix these two together and it turns into green, and then that's moldable for like a couple of like an hour or something, 45 minutes.
Yeah, and then if you keep it hot and moist.
Ew. So you store it. Where do you store your green stuff?
In a hot and moist environment. The jungle.
In the jungle. In the trees. Green stuff. Yeah, and then you can like... yeah, it's a two-part, yeah. Right.
I've been using... as I said, it's like Milliput or whatever it's called, but you get a huge box of it for like £2 off of Element Games instead of paying extortionate green stuff prices, because it's the same goddamn thing.
I paid extortionate green stuff prices.
Because you're a fancy man.
I am.
Oh, people in Vermintide are so angry today.
I know, I read the comment.
Oh, there's a comment? I didn't even see the comment.
Oh God.
Oh, we can look at it live together.
Oh no. Oops. You can practice your Zen. I'm annoyed now.
Oh yeah?
Don't go and fuck that head up. And I'll just repaint it. It's fine. Rewash it or something. It'll be alright. I mean, it's such a minor thing, but his spam's looking really bright now. So I'll let it dry. And we'll go back and do it again.
Cool. Right.
It's not particularly good.
What?
The comment.
Oh no, he's very miffed.
Angry comment. Oh well.
You don't go over any of the situation to use block or dodge when you're getting hit.
When you're being hit. Mount, must. That seems fairly redactive, but
Yeah, I was just glad you enjoyed the vid. Glad you enjoyed the video. My apologies.
sir.
My apologies. The correct time to block and or dodge is when you're
about to be hit, I would say. When
you're about to be hit, or when you can't safely swing.
It was an oversight.
The correct time to block and or dodge is when you're about to be hit or when you can't safely swing. Block is your bread and butter.
When does one eat bread and
Dodge.
butter, though?
As I point out in the video, about 1 minute and 30 seconds in, is to make space for yourself to reassess the situation. I hope this helps.
We're nothing if not courteous on this channel. We're kind to people. Are we kind? How we are kind?
Yep.
Nah.
There you go. I've given him. It's slightly sarcastic, but it's also very informative.
Yeah.
So yeah, the man, I assume it's the person. Sorry.
Human.
What is the point of this guide? You don't
The
go over any
sentience.
of the situations to use block over dodge or teach anything about blocking and dodging. You just complain for maybe 4 out of the 5 minutes that people don't use them correctly, which is why I assume a person would click on a video labeled Quick Guide to Blocking and Dodging, 3 dots of shame. My response: I'm glad you enjoyed the video. My apologies. The correct time to block and or dodge is when you're about to be hit, or when you can safely swing. Block. And let's just edit that. Sorry, that's
Actually, man, I never considered that, you know? That's maybe what I've been doing wrong when I've been playing Vermintide.
Block is your bread and butter. Dodge, as I point out in the video, about 1 minute and 30 seconds in, I checked, is to make space for yourself to reassess the situation. I hope this helps. Yeah, usually I wouldn't feed the trolls, but I mean, I literally just watched my own video from 2 years ago, and within a minute, I tell them exactly how to block and dodge and why blocking and dodging is important. I might make another video of blocking and dodging.
The real guide.
And I'm gonna do a shout out to him. Super fan H Meller has pointed out that my video requires a little more information, so this is for you. I love you, H Meller. I love
I think you might be getting past the not engaging mode. You might be getting past the not engaging.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Right. That's that done. Then we're going to go back with the Deepkin Flesh, just to put a little bit of a highlight on the places where the what's it's going to go. All right.
Actually. Well, no, I've given a sensible response, and anything other than that is just going to be thanks for watching.
Yeah, not the actuallys. Actually.
Yeah, I'm not going to engage any further than that. Can't be bothered. I have not the energy.
Right. I felt like I should do something with that. It does look bright. Hold on. It doesn't look as bright when you're like in the dark. No, that's...
Things don't tend to look bright in the dark, man.
Shut up. That's probably good enough. That's good enough. Anyway. No, I mean the harsh light of the paint desk, man. That's what I mean. The harsh light of the paint desk. Don't.
That makes more sense.
Yes. Actually.
Well, actually,
Zog, I think you'll find that
Oh, hang on. I forgot to heart his comment. There we go.
Right. All that is, you know what? Apart from going back and slapping a little bit of bring that guy's spam down a little bit from being like overly creamy. Where was it? Only I can see the creamy forehead. There we go. I think that's kind of like these these dudes. Done that. Done all that. That's done. All done. I'm not going to go any more with the goggles.
The Googles.
Or the Googles. No, I'm quite... Yeah. Maybe a little bit more to do. A little tiny bit more. Not a massive amount though. And it's only going to be like... Right. That, you're done, son. Not you though. You've got a few little bits to go. Right. But that's it. Oh, decals. That's what I've got to do, haven't I? Decals live. Decal live. What do I need? Doug, what do I need for decals? Micro
Decals.
And micro soul. And micro...
I don't know, man. I've never used decals.
You never use decals?
No, I'm too lazy.
You lazy? Let me go and get some fresh decal water. Be back in a sec.
I was traumatized by decals as a wee bairn. So I probably should start using them again. But then I haven't really been painting armies that use decals that much.
Got water.
Water?
Huh?
You got water?
Water. Right. Here's our decal water. No, it'll be a short stream. Don't worry. When we finish, you say?
Oh, Frost, you misunderstand the hobby. There is no finishing.
Oh, only in death do we finish.
Yeah, only in death is our service to the Emperor complete.
The end of us is the paint gods. Right, break out the old Lamy and medium. The decal scissors.
I actually bought some of the Vallejo decal softener and fixer for no apparent reason other than just to test it out. I've never gotten around to it.
You're a fool.
I would not disagree with you on this subject. It was foolish.
I'm just looking at what decals could go on these things.
Big ones.
No.
Small ones.
Medium
Some
decals?
as big as your head. Oh, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
I'm just looking at this is our decal sheet and just wondering what will actually go on there.
You can check out the Games Workshop website and see what they've put on there.
Let's see what the Games Workshop website has done. Games Workshop. Right. Where are they? Are they a Xenos army? They are.
Yes.
What? No. Right. What we got here then? Right. Oh, okay. It looks like they've got the little troop decal on them.
Oh, fair enough.
How many troop decals have I got though? Not a million of them. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've only got 10 for the Great Ethereum League. So I've got basically the perfect number that I need. Great.
Did you see all their Terminators? Went out of stock the minute they were put up.
Yeah, I did. I was contemplating purchasing one, but I think we might just put symbols on them.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like their Terminator models. They're quite nice. I think that was the only reason I was considering getting some Black Legion Chaos stuff, was because I like the Chaos Terminators.
You can still buy Chaos Terminators.
Yeah, but you know me, man. I like to buy an army. So I just didn't.
Fair enough.
Did you see that they've actually killed off Commissar Yarrick?
I did. That'll learn him. Too much lip on Yarrick.
He saved Armageddon.
I don't know, what's he done recently?
Saved Armageddon 4 times.
Yeah, man, no wonder he got killed. You gotta keep it fresh, man. You can't just be keeping on doing the same shit all the time.
Yeah, he has been harping on about. He's been resting on his Armageddon laurels.
Yeah, you save Armageddon once and you're like, oh, you saved Armageddon. Save it twice. You're like, okay, alright. What else are you going to do, Thrill? What else are you going to do? It's like, oh, I don't know. Save Armageddon again? It's like, oh, no, you're cancelled.
And the Grand, the High Lord of Terror or whatever it was, people really didn't like that model. I thought it was quite cool.
What, the dude on the horse?
Yeah.
Or as we like to call it on the channel, the Clippity Clop.
The Robot Clippity,
Robot Clippity Clop.
Man, I thought it's quite fitting for a High Lord of Terror. It's suitably, ridiculously, pompous.
Well, I guess one of the things I've got to cut out, I can't cut out, it turns out, in camera. My eyes don't work like that. My hands can't stay still. I've got to cut out dynamically. Right. There we go. I've done cutting out.
Oh man, we're not aficionados either, at all.
Yeah,
I would say like Ninjon and Paint Maniac and Goober Town Hobbies are like aficionados.
Yeah, we are. I don't know.
We are merely travellers within the realm.
Right. The UGG guide to doing decals. I've done it. I did like a manual guide to doing this, but some people are afraid of the decal. Now, if you're feeling particularly bothered, you can go buy some microsol or microsol and do all that stuff.
That was microsol.
Hmm?
What the hell's microsol?
Microsol or microset? I can't remember the products you can get for doing it. But what I like to do is I like to use this technique called, I use lamium medium to seal it, and then I use some water, and then I use, once it's all dried off, I use this technique that I call squishing my thumb against it really, really hard until it goes really flat. That's my technique. So we won't be able to see the thumb pushy part of this process, but we will be able to see everything else. So yeah, man,
Pretty classic technique.
Yeah. So the way you do it is obviously you cut out your transfer, and then I like to use I usually use tweezers. I bought tweezers especially for the occasion of doing decals.
Oh.
Yeah, man. And then obviously some people like to paint hard varnish. Oh, the varnish on the area you're going to stick your decal on. I don't bother.
Yeah, I never varnished first. I always varnished after.
Oh, and also you'll need some sort of like, you need some sort of brush you don't really care about very much as well.
To varnish a brush is to sentence it to death.
So this one looks like it's suitably balked. It's a square brush used for square. Alright, so what you do, right, I'll break my lamium medium out as well. Right, on to the exciting bit. I'm not doing you though. Right, you first.
Yar, varnish be a harsh mistress.
Right, so what you do, you get this beast and you dunk it in the water.
Oh, isn't
For about
lamium
10
medium
seconds.
just a paint thinner?
No, it's not paint thinner, is it? Lamium medium is the
it's paint without pigment.
Yeah.
It's basically what the pigment sits in to give you colour.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then after sitting in that shit for about, and that shit is actually water. After about 10 seconds, it will come off of the slide off. Oh.
Do you use hot or cold water?
Cold water.
Okay.
And then you can see it's already slipping off. And then all I do is get on the side here.
Give it a little push.
Tweezers. And I get the beast. And you suddenly realise the stripes you paint ain't quite wide enough. You say, I don't care. And you just jug it into position using the tweezers. Literally just shove it into position using the tweezers.
Being careful not to rip the decal though, they are quite fragile at this point.
But I find that if you apply pressure on the top,
yeah,
you can actually manipulate them really easily, and if you're particularly worried, you can wet the surface so it doesn't do whatever. But anyway, and then you give it the old lamium medium, apply that on the top of it, and you kind of like leave it over to the side, and you're done. That's. I'd like to say there's any more to it than that, but there really isn't. And then the technique is you just leave the thing alone.
Didn't he fuck with it?
No. Exciting, isn't it? As long as they aren't massively floppy, you know, like massive ones, you'll be alright. Fortunately, we're quite lucky with these because the actual curve on these is quite smooth.
Yeah, the medium will adhere. So it's like in paint. It's painting an invisible layer of paint over it.
Yeah.
So it like glues it down. But you can use like Ard Coat or any other kind of varnish if you really wanted to.
Yeah. The reason I use medium is that it dries matte.
Yep. So the Lamy medium is literally what paint pigment is suspended in to make it paint, just with no pigment.
Oops.
For example, if you ever see your paint separate and you get that weird grey sort of water at the top, that's just the Lamy medium separating from the pigment.
Slightly, I don't normally do it on camera though.
Sorry, I'm entertaining the troops of my pointless ramblings.
Like I say, I don't usually apply decals on live streams. So you can see it's slightly off center, but what you can do is you can just whack a bunch of lemon. You can bunch a bunch of medium on there instead of water, and then it slides about.
And everyone loves the slip and slide.
You know what I mean about it being manipulatable from the top? It's quite easy.
Yeah.
So you don't shove it from the side, or the side. You push it from its middle of the.
Do you ever get any of that Vallejo metal colour?
I've got this gunmetal from Vallejo. Yep, get it slowly, slide it about. There you go. And then what you have to do is you make sure you don't touch it for like ages. You like literally walk away and go, okay, we're going to let it dry now. So, and also probably like make sure it's flat. But I think those bad boys are done.
Yeah.
Meat. Oh. Lamy medium does not taste as good as paint water.
It really doesn't.
No. Right. I guess. What's next on this great adventure of painting?
Troops.
Troops, you think? Alright, let me just... Anyway, so there we go. This is obviously, I'll show these at some later time, but there you go. Basically done.
Oh no, not like a day, more like an hour or two at most, just to really let it set.
Let's leave them for a while. An indeterminate 40 days and 40 nights, as they say in the Bible. It's my interesting fact about the Bible, that.
Yep.
Apparently, like back in the oldie days, 40 days and 40 nights was just like a modern day person saying this is going to take forever to do.
Really?
Yeah. So you think about it. If they say like, you know, Jesus went out into the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, it's basically going, he went out there for a bloody long time.
He went out there and he fucks around for ages.
Well, yeah, 40 days and 40 nights, mate. And apparently that's where it comes from. So it was like just a term of phrasing.
Fair enough.
So it wasn't literally 40 days and 40 nights. It was more like a while.
A bit of time.
Yeah. You know, it's like when you're waiting for your mate at the pub. You go,
Oh,
what have you
is it
done? You've
40
been
days and 40
days
nights?
and 40 nights I've been waiting for you to get to the pub. It's like, you really haven't.
It's been like 15 minutes.
Yeah, you're 15 minutes late. Troops, you say? Sounds like a good idea. Look, I brought out my old 2 score and 2.
40 years ago.
I'm gonna go for this palette now. Guess what I was painting with this palette?
Oxes.
Yeah. Right. Bring forth the dwarf. Right. I'm trying to remember what these Hearthkin dudes look like without these Hearthkin guys.
White arm. Well, white grey armour.
I'm just trying to
sea
think
green
what to paint first.
The model.
Brilliant, man. I knew you were here for a reason.
Yep. You're welcome.
Yeah, man. It's genius insight. It's the insight you can't. This is a sort of like experience you can't buy that Zug brings to the stream. Okay, right. How many do you reckon we should do at once? 10?
Yeah. I usually do them in batches of squads, so 10.
Yeah, bear in mind, man, I paint like 40 models at once. If I want to. What?
Well, they're saying that I've got about 15 on the go at the moment.
I don't know if that's 10. I can't. Counting is hard, y'all. But that's 8. Right. Here they go. Yeah, where is it? These guys have got like. Oh, have I got one of the robot ones out? Oh yeah, I have. So there you go, like there's one of the robot dudes. They are so cool looking.
Oh, what, the ones with like the nipply heads? Oh, they're robots, are they?
Yeah, man, they're racist.
Oh, I didn't know they were robots. I
That's
thought
why
they
they've
just
got
had silly
nipple
hats.
No, man, they're robots, aren't they? Because they got AIs, haven't they?
Oh,
So they're
okay.
actually sentient robots. That's why they're like old heretics, aren't they?
Okay. Makes sense.
Okay. So I guess we'll start with. Do I start with light or dark? I guess the most volume, and the most volume is pale. So. Yeah, they're wearing helmets. All of these dudes are wearing helmets. I think the whole crew have got like they've got like mining helmets on. So they are quite short. If you compare actually, that dude's sitting there as the worst example of a model to show. There you go. So that's him next to a Krieg trooper. So, not that actually that much. I suppose they all wear big old bulky suits of armour.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess we'll start off with the Iron Arch skin, which is the base colour for the armour. And I'm glad I'm breaking out this. I'm glad they finally came out with a paint scheme that used the Iron Arch skin, apart from Iden of Thiepkin.
Which nobody buys.
What?
Nobody buys the INF Deep King.
Do they?
No, it's one of the worst selling armies.
I bought some.
I love the giant turtles.
This paint is watered down.
It was like, it's one of those times where everyone was like, "Oh, can we have the Wood Elves back?" And Games was like, "I'll do you one better. Have Sea Elves." And I was like, "Yeah, no thanks."
I kind of like them, man. I think they look really good.
Oh yeah, man, I haven't got a problem with them. They've got some really nice looking models. They just didn't do well.
No. It's a shame. It goes well on the stream, but like super bright. Yeah, they're probably about 5 foot tall, I reckon, these dudes. But wearing good power, like they're not wearing power armor, are they? They're like wearing void armor. Totally not power armor.
Nope. Completely different thing. How dare you even insinuate it would be the same?
Yeah. Oh. My rudimentary paint handle, it's not sticking to. Can blue tack. Once it's on there, it'll be alright. It's just getting on there originally. Come on, son, get on there. Right. We may have to go back and re-layer this. Unfortunately, this is very exciting. This is the not very exciting part of painting.
Getting all the base layers on.
Yeah. Wow, it's just like literally the first base layers. Where you go crazy with your really good brush.
I've literally been painting these Sisters Battle with the same shit brush for every single step. Like from base coating to edge highlighting. Just the same brush. I just wanted to see if I could, to be honest.
Fair enough. We've got like 10 of these beasts to do, so do. is, like I was saying, I've got to go and do some glass recycling after the live stream. They're going to be exciting.
Fun.
Yeah. It's going to be an endurance test. I've got a lot of glass. A lot of bottles of wine next to my computer. And the thing about it is, people always say, like, you know, you want to paint white on these things. Nah, black.
What do you mean, paint what? On the armour?
Oh, just like as a base coat, or as like a primer.
Nah, I hate priming white.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, are you going to take a bus to recycle, Og?
I'm going to walk.
Oh.
I'm going to walk. The recycling facilities are approximately... Like I say, I just found the other recycling facilities, which are... So that means I've got... Within my house, normally I have... This is geolocated, like Django's going to be doing the maths on this. I have like 2 recycling points. 5-minute walk from my house. I've almost triangulated myself perfectly there, haven't I? If there were 3, Django would be like, I know where he is. Also, one does not simply take a bus on a Sunday in Theme Park Britain.
Sunday service.
Not where I live. I don't live in a place where the buses run. Look, recycling. Check all the quick. Load all the recycling points in the glass recycling points in the UK. No, you don't simply get on a bus in this country on a Sunday. It's just not possible. We had you hear that they were going to shut down the train rides at the weekend? Did you not? You probably didn't, Zug.
Oh, I knew about that. Did they not end up doing it?
Well, no. The thing about it is, right, they were going to shut down the train rides. Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently they then cancelled the strike on the train yards, on the train rides, but they did it like so late in the day that they couldn't actually get any trains going anyway. So that was very useful.
Yeah, that's... yeah.
So anyway.
It's completely plausible, to be honest.
Yeah. You nearly doxed me on Friday. Sure he did.
What, when I said you lived in the Outer Hebrides? Oh, I've done it again.
I said you weren't gonna...
I think that's the one thing we're very, very, very good on.
What?
The not doxing thing.
That's because we don't know each other's real names.
Yep.
That's one of the things that helps.
I like to think of you as a Patrice. It really isn't. It's just an old.
It really isn't.
Old joke from. We had a mate called Skunk, and his catchphrase was, "All right, John," to everyone.
Yeah.
And we're not entirely sure why. It's just what he said.
That's because you went to the factory, wasn't it? Where everyone called everyone John.
Oh yeah, that's why.
I'm glad I'm here to act as your reserve memory. Yeah.
Yeah. You're my VRAM. Yeah, that is the story behind it. Skunk worked in a factory, and the running joke was everyone would get called Judd. So you just walk past each other. Like,
I think that's because they had lots of temporary workers at the factories. Because they had lots of, I think they had lots of temporary workers at the factory, and they couldn't be bothered to learn everyone's name.
Yeah.
So everyone just called literally everyone John.
Oh, no, it's not as clever as like the whole John Doe thing. It's literally just a random name they picked.
I think it's just like them being lazy fuckers.
Yeah.
Also, you know, John is pretty common name in the UK. I think it's one of the most. I think it's the most common name in the UK. John, isn't it?
Nope. The most common name in the UK is Daniel.
Zog.
Nope. And the most common surname in the UK is Smith.
Weird.
Yeah.
Daniel?
Yeah. Or at least it was when I learnt that fact back in the very early 90s.
Yeah, because it used to be John.
Actually, let's look up what it is now. Most common name in the UK.
I'm still going to go with John. Because I reckon all the Johns that were common in the 90s have died out yet. So they're still going to make the name common.
Apparently the most common name in 2021 was Noah.
Noah? Holy cow. That's
and Olivia difficult. Remained atop for girls.
Olivia.
Yeah.
Really? What is the overall most common name in the UK?
Let's have a look.
We don't know now.
Overall,
I've learned that fact in that probably 15,000 years ago, and it's out of date now. So Noah is now the most popular UK.
And apparently, before that, it was Oliver.
Oliver?
Yeah.
What is the most common name though? Not in the year, because there's got to be an overall. Like, you know, if you look at the complete population of the UK. Come on, Zug. It's a simple request.
Okay.
You have one job to do in this live stream.
I'm doing it. I'm looking. Okay, so the 10 most common names in the UK overall.
We go for it.
So number 1, David Smith.
All right.
Number 2, David Jones.
Yeah.
Number 3, John Smith.
John Smith. Is that what, the third most from the bottom?
No, third most from the top. It is third. It is in the bronze holding position.
Okay.
Fourth is Michael Smith.
Oh, so the most common name was what then? Because you read them. This isn't the way you do top tens, Doug.
Yeah, I get it out of the way early. The top ranking name was
up.
David.
You're supposed to build up.
Oh, David Smith was number 1.
David Smith.
Yeah.
It's weird, man. It's your name.
Yeah.
Oh.
Number 5 was David Williams. Number 6 was Paul Smith. Number 7 was Andrew Smith. Number 8 was David Brown. Number 9 was Robert Smith. And number 10 was Peter Smith.
Robert Smith. Wasn't he out of the Smiths?
Yes. Would you like to know the top 10 most common female names in the UK?
Alright, as long as you promise to do it like the correct way around. You start at the bottom and then you work your way up to the most common. Because that's the way top tens work. You start from the you build up to the top.
At number 10.
At number 10.
At number 10 we have Mary Smith. At number 9 we have Christine Smith. At number 8 we have Sarah Jones. Number 7, we have Elizabeth Smith. Number 6, we have Sarah Smith. Number 5, we have Patricia Smith. At number 4, we have Margaret Jones. And at 3, top 3, Susan Jones. And number 2, Margaret Smith. And number 1, we will let you know after these messages.
Oh. Wow.
Susan Smith.
Oh.
We didn't actually have any messages to let them know about, so I thought I'd just get on with it.
So Daniel was Daniel ever the most common name in the UK?
Probably not. I don't know.
Why? It's just the worst ever. I shouldn't laugh.
Look,
The worst
there's a
ever.
clause when anyone listens to anything I say that everything I say is a spurious fact.
Is it accurate? No. So Daniel is not the most popular name in the UK, and it's never been the most popular name.
No. Well, I blame that trivia book I was reading whenever the fuck I was reading it. Yeah.
The big book of trivia lies.
Yes, there were a few Johns in the top 10. But I've now closed the tab, so I can't exactly tell you where. There was at least 2 Johns in the top 10 for male names in the UK.
Right. Oh God, my cup will floweth over with water because I dumped my decal water in there. My cup, it floweth over, Zug.
I think if we ever have kids, Ugg, we need to name it Barbosa.
I don't know how we're going to have kids, to be honest. It's gonna be a challenge.
It'll be tricky.
I don't think you own the right attachments for your tank.
How dare you?
Attachments are all wrong, Zug. They're all wrong. Right, I'm gonna take this away there because I was going to start. Right, because I do have to be fairly prompt because this recycling fun.
Is it going to recycle itself?
Yeah, this glass isn't going to recycle itself. But don't worry, I'll leave these boys, and we'll be carrying on these boys next week. Or maybe are we live streaming paint on Tuesday? Because remember we came up with a plan, and our plan went horribly wrong. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, who cares? Who knows? Right, be right back. Hold on. I'm going to go.
Everyone cares, but no one knows.
Go get some models. Yeah. That was excitement.
It was.
What?
It
I was
exciting.
basically struggling with a box. I got crushed by a pile of boxes. Well, she wouldn't know, would she? We'd have to keep it a secret. That's what we do. We keep it a secret. We wouldn't tell anyone about our illegitimate child.
Poor little Barbosa.
So this is the box that the little baby box that the models came in. But we've got like some, So these are the Carnival models that I've been talking about. I was thinking about like painting and buying, and then actually went and did. So because we've got like a few minutes left on the stream. So these are resin models, and it's a fish dude. Look at that guy.
Cool.
These are literally, as well as I was reading the lore about it, and these are like deep ones.
Oh, cool.
So they are literally deep ones from like Ryleth. And they've got like Star Spawn in the game as well. I literally haven't cleaned any of this off yet, so it's all just like, it's resin. But that's the dude, and he's pretty big. What's the crit? It's always right to compare everything to a Space Marine, isn't it? Yep. There you go. There he is next to us. Whatever. So he's pretty big.
Oh, he's quite large. That's a Primaris Marine.
There it is. Put him over there. And then we've got, I haven't really broken these out of, well I have, I've taken them out, but I've put them back in their wrappers. So these are obviously a complete and utter mess. So they're not tidied up, they're not washed, they're not anything yet. Because basically it's like set in Venice. So you've got like, that's a lady with a lamp. That's not a sword, that's a lamp. That's just a mould thing. She's got a lamp. We'll turn it down a bit. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Not as quite as harsh. But I kind of like that, man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's a lass in a frock there. And then you've got what's this guy? These are like boat dudes, gondola dudes. They are about 30. They are 32 millimeter. I think it's 32 millimeter scale again. This is the 32 millimeter scale. So that's like a boat dude with a cudgel. That bit is obviously that's a bit of a residue there. Then you've got boat dude with a spear. He's got a slightly wonky spear, so I have to sort that out using the power of hot water. But that's like a boat guy with like a spear, a wonky spear. I'll fix that, don't worry. Resin, glorious. And then there's another boat dude with like a gun. I think it's a gun. Or it's a harpoon launcher, I think. Don't know. It's slightly wonky again. I'd have to have a look and see what it is.
Is that
the harpoons? What?
Is that stick supposed to be there, or is that just like a?
Oh no, this is a mold. This is a mold like casting stick, isn't it?
Oh, okay, I was just wondering if it was like, if it was some sort of stabilizer for his.
No. And then there's like one of this guy's like a Venetian guy with like a sword. That's like a sword. And he's got like a fancy cloak.
It is pretty fancy.
Yeah. And then you got a boat dude with like a boat paddle. It's paddle. There's a paddling.
It's paddling.
And it's like some sort of noble guy with like a stick.
What's quite funny is, ahoy! All the descriptions are completely wrong for me because I'm hearing you in real time and seeing like the last model you showed.
All right, and this is another lady. She's got a little tiny axe there. Which is weird.
For chopping.
Chopping. So that's like the human side of things, apart from obviously that guy who's like some sort of frog man. I just put them back in the box because I need to like do some serious clean-up work and wash them. It looks like there is that model feels as shiny as it looks. It feels like you could slide it down a pipe and it'll be happy with a rat. Right, put all that back, put that back, and then we are going to go for the what are these things? These are like the Eldritch ones. Yeah, so that's like a deep one with like a skull of all things in his hands. So he's like a frog man, which is pretty cool.
That's poor Yarrick. I knew him well.
I've never painted any frogmen before, and I do have a love of the deep ones. A lot of love of the deep ones. That would be weird, an absolute weirdness situation. And that's kind of like a deep one sorcerer thing with his trident. But he's, I don't know, some sort of spellcaster. I don't know. I barely read the rules. And then there's like another. So we got like two of these frog guys. It's pretty cool. And then we've got, what have we got there? Oh yeah, and then we've got an essential part of the, apparently essential part, you kind of got like these slave chaps. You got like these slave people, and apparently they take them into battle so they can eat them. That's the purpose of them being along there. So they take these slaves along, yeah, so they like take slaves along so they can be consumed by presumably this guy. Who's like,
So they're a lunchable, basically.
Yeah, they bring a mobile lunch with them. Yeah. So that's that, and that's like the other gang you get with the thing, because it's a skirmish game, so it's only small gangs of people, and then you get the pièce de résistance, which are the bit I know you're going to love the most of here. Oh God, you've got to be moderately careful with these because it's obviously resin, so it feels like it's going to break apart until it's actually got some paint on it, and then we've got like. The gondola! Apparently it comes with a gondola. I've not actually opened this up. Oh my God. What the hell?
The excitement is palpable.
I know. I've not actually opened any of this up yet. Oh, this feels slick. Oh my God. I can barely hold on to it. Yeah, I'm going to have to go crazy with the toothpaste on this. You get a little boat. You get a little gondola thing.
That is pretty goddamn cool.
Get a little gondola. Because why not? Oh, and then you get like some little...
Gondolarian bits.
I don't even know what you call... No, they're like pillars, aren't they? You know, like when like posts, water posts.
They're not buoys, really, are they?
No, they're like
pitching posts.
I don't even know. Whatever. And then you get this, which doesn't look like it's going to break at all.
Did it just break?
No. I'm actually amazed it hasn't broken because it's so super thin. I'll put that back carefully. But apparently, yeah, there you go. And that's the models you get in the starter set, which is pretty good. There's like 16 models in there. You get a rule book. You get like not sponsored by TT Combat. You get the rule book. You get the 16 models, and you get like foldable buildings. So they give you like little play mats and stuff like that, and they give you all the rules, all the counters, the dice, and everything in the actual initial box. I'm just taking my headset off for a sec, man, so I won't be able to hear you. You get all that, and I think it was I paid 65 quid for it.
This is for a
game called Carnival.
Yeah.
Carnival. That's what it's called. Yeah. Which is kind of cool. And you get like the rule book and everything. It's like a full-size version of the rule book as well. Yeah, man. It's pretty cool.
And as Fatboy Slim told us, everyone loves a carnival.
I don't know. I'm not really aware of Fatboy Slim that much.
I think it's a starter set, like a base game for that game.
Yeah, it
Best
is
description ever.
Yeah, 2-player starter set for that game. I think they do a slightly smaller version, which is like 35 quid, which has got less models in it. But that one's like 65 quid. So
do they have many other warbands, or?
There's quite a few. There's like doctors that make like experimental kind of people, and then like stitching together corpses and monsters and sea creatures and stuff. There's vampires in it. The Inquisition. No one expects the Inquisition. And there's like various things, because obviously it's set in like 17th century Venice. So anyway, I've kind of got this back now. I haven't squished it down yet because this is way too dry, but this is just the final thing, which is fully finished. It's good enough for me anyway, for the time being. There we go. We're done. I think we did manage to finish on time, didn't we? The game has 3 factions. No, I'm not sure actually. I think it's got quite more than that. I think it's got about 8 factions or something like that. About 8. But there you go. Yeah, vampires, deep ones. I think you've got like... I should read it more. I only got it yesterday, so yeah. But anyway, so that is that's that done.
Yeah, I think that is it for today.
Yeah, I think we're done. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I've got to go and do some glass recycling now.
Yeah, we shall catch you all Tuesday.
Yeah, who knows what's going to be going on Tuesday. So yeah, if you are watching the VOD and you haven't already done so, then it says a like, a subscribe, it reads the top of my screen. That'll be absolutely awesome. If you haven't already, everyone who's been on the drive stream, that's not words, is it?
Kind of words.
The live stream. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's been great. Thank you, Zug, for turning up, waking up.
You're welcome.
Yeah, man, no worries. I'll give you that alarm call anytime. And so I'm going to say thank you very much. Until next time, see you later. Have a good one.
See you later.
Bye. Oh, good luck with your democracy on Tuesday as well. All right, bye. Where's the button? There it is.